rock show. And in the live lounge we have singer-songwriter Aaron Norton. How are you doing, sir?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good. Well, thank you very much for coming in. Been looking forward to it all week. I've had quite a lot of response. Looking forward to you coming in, and some requests as well. So, how are you feeling on this sunny afternoon?
Oh, to be honest, I've been in bed all day because
No.
I know, but I've had a mad weekend of gigs.
Okay.
I started on Thursday and haven't stopped till Sunday, so today was a nice relaxing day of doing nothing.
Wow.
Preparing my voice for tonight.
Getting ready for the show.
Yeah, that's right.
So, do you gig a lot?
Yeah, 4 or 5 gigs a week at the
Okay,
moment.
that is a lot.
Yeah, loads. But it's good. It's good. It's it's my living, and I love doing it. So it's cool.
Where do you normally gig?
Usually Kingston, Teddington, Surbiton, Esher, Walton. I don't know, just wherever there's a gig to be done.
Can you remember a particular gig that was one of your favourites?
This is a tough one, really, because every week is so different with the gigs that, one day I'll go out and it just happened to be a quiet evening and there's not too much going on. I'll go out another night and it'll just be incredible. And it's not so much the gig that's special, but particular moments throughout the night where for some reason everything just seems to click together, and the music and the audience are just bouncing off one another, and it's that feeling I live for as a musician.
Brilliant. How would you describe your music?
I mean, with the pub work, I do lots of covers. So I'm doing. I always start the set with some mellow stuff. Usually Paolo Nutini-esque, Damien Rice, James Blunt, that kind of style. And as the night progresses, I'll do some Oasis, some Kings of Leon, some Killers, and some Elvis Presley, Buddy Holly, the Everly Brothers, Dion and the Belmonts, just to kind of stretch the generations out so we can please all audiences. But as for my own music, I try not to stick to a particular style. I like to write a song however I feel that song should be presented, or how the lyrics require that song to be presented. So if it should have a jazzy feel, then it should have a jazzy feel. If it should be folky, then I will write it that way.
Well, I'm looking at your EP right now. I have it in my hands. It's rather nice. There's a rather strapping picture of you on the front. You look a little bit like Jim Morrison on the front here.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It's the first time I've heard that.
You've got the pose, I think, going on. You're holding your guitar in it, and you have a very interesting tattoo. It's on your forearm.
Yeah,
showing
it's bizarre.
What's the tattoo about?
I just liked it.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything.
A sort of pattern on your arm. I was wondering if it had some sort of meaning to your music. Or
No, not at all. Not at all.
The
It's just a bit of a
love
sketch.
Of art.
Yeah, that's right.
The songs on your EP, Same As I Don't Want to Know, and Storm in My Head. Interesting titles there. Where can people find this if they want to purchase a copy?
Well, I take CDs to all my gigs, but obviously in this day and age we have the internet, we have digital downloads, so all those tracks are all on iTunes as well, which is where most people get them from.
Yeah. And a website, what's that?
www.aaronnorton.co.uk, and it's currently under construction. It's being revamped because I'm looking to record a new album very soon, and I want to get everything tying in together.
Okay. Well, what are you going to play for us now, Aaron? You're going to play us a song.
Yeah, I will. I'll play Fire in Your Eyes.
Lovely. Well,
For you guys.
let's go for it here on
Thank you.
Susy. Aaron Norton.
Sorry, let me just take my headphones off. Get prepared. Here we go. I can see the fire in your eyes. I know your game. I just can't see you through. Oh, oh, I admit that I'm still in love with you, despite all the playing around you do. Oh God, how could you be so cruel? See, Mr. Right, why you leaving waiting here? Oh, oh, oh. When you're on the phone, oh, I know he's there, know he's there. Oh, I just wanna scream. Well, I can see the color in you's changed, and you've got that glimmer in your eyes. Oh God, this time it's not for me. Oh, it's for him. I guess it's time to say goodbye. Oh, oh, oh. And the perfume that you wear, oh, it's not for me, not for me. It smells so sweet. Wish this was a dream. I admit that I'm still in love with you, despite all the playing around you do. Oh God, how could you be so cruel? See, Mr. Right, why you leave me waiting here?
Oh, Aaron, that's lovely.
Thank you.
Fire in your eyes.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Well, this was a song I wrote about a situation with an ex-girlfriend. She'd actually gone away travelling, and I believe that she'd developed feelings for someone new. And I thought, well, I'll write a song about it, because that's what I do. But I kind of changed the scenario a bit with the song. I didn't want to write a song directly about the situation, so kind of made her sound like she was a little bit naughtier than she really was. I mean, she didn't do anything wrong, to be honest, but hey, it made for a good song, so I
Absolutely.
thought I'll work with it.
Wow, it's lovely. Your voice, is that, were you vocally trained? Was that, did you go for training?
I've had vocal lessons, yeah. They're a big help, massive help. I used to sing like an American, because when I was, well, during my teenage years, all I did was listen to. Pardon?
Did it sound cool? Is that?
No, I had no idea. I had no idea I was doing it. But all I listened to was American bands.
Okay. That makes sense.
So I just, with music, related all my singing to those bands and came out with a twang, which is bizarre, to be honest. I realised I was doing it and decided to start getting singing lessons to find my own voice.
There you go. So, interesting stuff. Well, what actually got you into playing music?
God, it started a long time ago. I mean, when I was young, probably about 7 years old.
That is young.
Yes, it is pretty young. Yeah, God, it's a long time ago. And I was just going through my mum's LPs. I came across an Everly Brothers one. Fell in love with the Everly Brothers. Went out, bought all their CDs, and then from there went and started listening to Buddy Holly and Elvis Presley. And then from that point, I just had to get a guitar. So that's where it all started.
Well, it's quite funny. On that note, I've got a text messaging from Sarah in Tandridge on 07811265565, and she's actually asked, "What guitar do you play?"
Oh, a Tanglewood.
Tanglewood.
I know nothing more. I just know that it's Tanglewood. I'm not really good with guitars and their makes. With this, I went to the music shop, sat there for about an hour and a half, and this one just felt right. It's the only reason I bought it.
So would you say that your playing style is influenced mainly through feeling? It's all about the feel of your...
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know how that relates to the guitar so much, because everything that I do comes from within, but when I picked the guitar up in this case, it just felt right. And I think when you're performing so much and you want everything to feel smooth and natural, then it's important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, stay with us. Thank you very much, Aaron Norton. There's more music coming up from you very, very soon here on Susy 103.4 FM. And talking of covers, we're talking about things that have influenced you, and you're going to be playing a cover from an artist that you're quite fond of very soon. What song is that going to be?
You Do Something to Me by Paul Weller.
That is one of my favourites, so I'm very glad that you're going to be playing that, and that's coming up after this on Susy.
Experiencing pain.
Good it is right now here in the studio. In the live lounge we have the lovely Aaron Norton. Hello Aaron.
Hi.
You've already played a song for us.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to play us a couple more. And the next song that you're going to play is a cover.
Yep.
And who's it by?
It's by Paul Weller, and it's called You Do Something to Me. I just think it's a beautiful song.
It is indeed. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing you. So, whenever you're ready, Aaron, please,
cool.
Please play for me.
You do something to me, something deep inside, hanging on the wire for a love I'll never find. You do something wonderful, and you chase it all away. It's my emotions, and you throw me back again. Hanging on the wire, said I'm waiting for the change. Dancing through the fire just to catch a flame, to feel real again. You do something to me, somewhere deep inside, trying to get close to all the peace I cannot find. Dancing through the fire, oh, just to catch a flame, just to get close to, just close enough to tell you that you do something to me, oh, something deep inside.
That's lovely. I'm a big fan of that song as well. Big fan.
Smooth.
Very smooth
Yeah.
indeed, very smooth. So what was it that actually got you into, what influenced you, what got you into playing and playing the way you do? What were the artists that have influenced you over the years?
It's really tough because a lot of what influenced me is completely aside from music. I mean, it's just what I see in the world with family and friends and people moving forwards in life, people moving backwards in life, and I've got quite an aggressive style when it comes to performing live. I think that's just because I've performed live a lot, and I love the reaction I get from the audience when I'm in that zone. They respond. So in terms of music influencing me, there are bands like Oasis. I mean, they're my big teenage band. I listened to them non-stop whilst I was growing up, and the inspiration was probably just the fact that they were massive and they were playing in front of massive audiences on enormous stages, and their music was being heard by millions of people. That's pretty much it.
So, have you ever played as part of a band as well? Have you always been a solo artist?
Yeah, I've got. I mean, it's always been under my name because I've always wanted to be a solo artist. Being in a band never really interested me too much. I kind of set in my ways, I guess. So I like doing things the way I do them. But I do perform with a band now, and the energy that performing with a band creates is insane. I mean, you can't. It's very difficult to compare what I do with the band to what I do as a solo artist. But I perform with a band, but it's still under my name.
Okay. So when you play with a band, obviously that's you. Then, if it's in your name, playing guitar. And
Still
singing as well.
doing my thing.
But with a band, with
But
some backing.
with a bit of backing, yeah, just to give it some oomph.
Do you play differently when you're playing with a band?
Kind of, yeah, but I think again it's more down to the reaction of the crowd, the way that they're responding to that bass pumping through their system and the bass guitar giving it the groove. It just gets everyone excited, everyone in the mood for a party, and well, when they're in the mood for a party, so am I.
Brilliant. Okay. Well, you're going to play us another song, and this is another one of your own.
Yeah, shall I play it now?
Please, yeah. What are you going to play for us now?
I'm going to play Same As I.
Same As I?
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. And this song, what influenced this particular track?
Oh, it's a girl again.
Another girl?
Yeah, it's always girls. This one, however, was about a little bit out of tune here. Bit of tuning there.
That's fine. It's okay, you can tune away.
That's a bit better. Yeah, this one I wrote when I just met someone, and I sent them a text and they didn't text me back. So I was sat in Starbucks thinking, why didn't she text me back? And I refused to text her back because I'd already sent the text, and if you've sent the text first, you've got to wait for another one because otherwise you seem needy.
Absolutely.
So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking I don't want to come across as needy, and I also don't want to be chasing this girl, because I don't think that's healthy for a relationship. And then it suddenly occurred to me that maybe she never got that text that I sent her, and she could have been sitting there the whole time waiting for me to get in touch with her as
Thinking
well.
the same thing.
Same as I, yeah.
Oh, I like that. It's very good.
Thank you.
Well, on that note,
Let's hit it. I sit here waiting patiently to hear from you. I'm not born for playing games, but I have to know
lovely. It's Aaron Norton here on Susy Radio 103.4 FM with his amazing song Same As I, live here in the Live Lounge. Aaron, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Lovely. So, do you have any songs that aren't about girls, or is it all
Very few, very few. Yeah, I've got some. Do you want to hear about some of them?
Go on, please. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I have a song called Make Me Feel. That was a song where people thought I was someone that I wasn't, and they were making me feel wrong for behaving the way I was, when in fact I was just being myself and being fun. And that's one song.
Okay.
And I was trying to say to them, look, if you want to be my friend, then please treat me respectably. Respectably?
Respectfully?
Fully.
Fully. I'll do.
Yeah, let's just make up words.
I do that all the time.
Oh yeah? Just let it fly.
That's why I'm here.
I'm desperately trying to think of another song that was it's been written about something else. I really can't bring it.
Well, that's good. You know what? It's always interesting when there's something. You know, I mean, I think a lot of artists always come up with ideas that have come from relationships or love or something like that, past experiences. So, you know, everything's got to come from somewhere. And if people want to find out more about you and what makes you tick, and about your music, your website, which you mentioned before, can you let me know that again?
Yeah. It's www.aaronnorton.co.uk. But it's being revamped at the moment, so there's not a lot going on there. But I'm on Facebook all the time.
And that is
that's facebook.com/Aaron Norton Music. That's actually my profile, but it's a lot easier to keep in touch with people on my profile.
brilliant.
I get my updates all the time.
So if anybody sent you a message, are you likely to get in touch with them personally?
Yeah. It might take some time sometimes, but I will get back to them. Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, there you go. You have his word here on Susy. I've got a message in on the text line 07811265565 from Bex, who's texting in North Sussex, and she said, "What are you wearing?" Which I think is a little bit cheeky, but obviously because we're on radio, we need to paint a picture, so I can describe if you don't mind. You are wearing a pink leotard, which I do think is a little bit odd for this show, but you know. If you don't mind me describing that. No, I'm joking, not really.
I'd have gone with that. I'd have played along for sure. In fact, if you wanted me to wear one, I would have worn one.
Well, that's really. Well, that's
yeah. Well, next time, just let me know.
Fantastic. All right then, I shall think of some sort of interesting outfit for next time you come into the Live Lounge and come in. And we're thinking of setting up a live camera for when artists come in, so that could be interesting. So we'll have you up on the old pod camera. Actually, Bex, he is, and for any other ladies that are listening that are thinking, what is the man in question wearing? Well, he's wearing a nice beanie hat, which is very nice, sort of covering his lovely long locks.
Don't know about lovely. It's overgrown.
Which I think was probably a bit warm for today, actually. A bit warm?
I wasn't outside. I had no idea.
Been inside all day, and a nice, rather sort of tight-fitting top with his lovely sort of man hair popping through the top. So yes, he's looking rather lovely. So there you go, Bex. If you're wanting to know, in fact, if you're wanting to know a little bit more about Aaron and what he's been wearing, actually in the Live Lounge tonight, you're going to be releasing a little video from tonight.
Certainly am. I'm filming it right here, so
brilliant.
I'll put it up on YouTube.
And when will that be available? Do you think, Aaron?
Later this week.
There. Okay, fantastic. So if anybody wants to...
So add me on Facebook.
There you
and
go.
I'll tell you
add Aaron as a friend,
when it's available.
and then you can watch the video from tonight's show. Aaron, you've been a star. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
And I hope to see you very soon in the future. Aaron Norton here in the Live Lounge.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a lovely evening, Aaron Norton, here on Susy.